Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hear you so much better than last time. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Yep. Looks good.
Yes, campus is looking mighty dapper today. Good morning, Cedarville, and welcome to the Homecoming Parade 2022. My name is Sage Showers.
And I'm Zach Forehand.
I am SGA president this year, and this is Zach, and he is vice president this year. Thank you for joining us. Comment below in the comment section where you're from. We'd love to see where you're joining us from today. We are very excited to be here. It's a little chilly, but everyone has energy and they are ready to go.
Absolutely. Besides the fact that it's a little chilly, it is a beautiful morning for a homecoming parade. It's already been a great weekend so far. It's great to have all the alumni back on campus. We had a full day of events yesterday. We've had Spirit Week going on for the students all week. And then today we got a full day of events again.
We're having some technical difficulties, so now I hope you can all hear me. I'm going to do that over again. So it's a beautiful morning for this homecoming parade. It's been a great week so far. It's great to have all the alumni back on campus. We had a full day of events yesterday, and we have another full day of events up ahead of us today. And it's just a great day. We're looking forward to it. It should be a good time.
Speaking of events today, we have the race around the lake. Yesterday we had the boat race, which our freshman engineering students put on for all students in all of campus. Alumni come back to watch those events on campus. The lake becomes a central form of just parties today because we have the lakeside party later this afternoon. And then tonight we have the worship night on campus in the DMC chapel, and we are very excited to see that.
Here we go. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. So this past week we've had Spirit Week. This past Monday was Monochrome Monday. Then we had Twin Tuesday. Wednesday was Where You From Wednesday, where students could show off where they're from with their attire. Then we had Throwback Thursday, and then yesterday it was Fan Friday. And yesterday it was just really an awesome day. We had the State of the University Chapel, where Dr. White got to share updates on all the things that the Lord has been doing here on campus, and he really just emphasized how blessed we are as a university. And it was so cool to see all the updates, everything going on campus. Great to have all the alumni back for that chapel. Yeah, and like Sage was saying, got a full day of events up ahead of us, so it should be a great time. We're excited to get this parade started in just a couple minutes.
Yesterday, we also broke ground on the Scharenberg Business Center, so that was an extraordinarily exciting moment for the university. We renamed our business school, and that will be fully completed in 2024.
We can mic one more time. And I think we're good. We're a go. All right. Good to be back on this end. And yeah, Scharenberg Business Center, we're very excited about that. And yeah, just a lot of exciting things happening on campus. It's crazy to think we're already five or 6 weeks into the school year. It feels like we were just here for getting started a couple weeks ago, but we're already into October. And it sounds like the parade is starting now. So in just a couple minutes, we will have the first floats arrive by us. You can see behind us, we're actually, Sage and I are sitting right outside the Dixon Ministry Center on campus, and we're right in front of Lawler Hall. It's just a great setting for this. Got a lot of parents and students behind us, and it'll be a good time. So we're excited to get started in a few minutes.
So the cheers that we actually heard was a UPS truck. Our fans and our parade attendees are so excited to be here that they are cheering on any vehicle that is passing today.
It's good that the energy, they're excited for anything. We love to see it. We love to see it. Whatever gets the crowd hyped. So yeah, it should be a fun time. And it looks like, oh, here's a preview of the parade. Look at that, walking right down Main Street. Sage, what is one thing you're most excited for this parade?
That is a great question. Personally, I'm excited to see Lawler Hall. The theme this year has been kept a complete secret, so I have no idea what they're showing up themed as to this year, but I'm kind of excited for it.
I actually do know what the theme is.
Oh, do you?
But I can't tell you, so you're going to have to wait
I
and see. Yeah, it should be a good time. Yeah, we have over 65 floats in this parade, so there's going to be a lot of action going on. We have student organizations. We have the Cedarville Township, the fire department, police department, community organizations, things all across campus. Got a great variety. And yeah, again, it's just a beautiful morning for a parade, so we're thankful for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Zach, can you go to the comment section and tell us where people are from?
Absolutely, yeah. And if you want to, anyone watching the live stream, if you want to start commenting where you're from, and maybe if you're an alumni watching online, you can comment what year you graduated. We love to get some interaction down in the comments, so be sure to comment on the live stream on Facebook, and we'll be able to interact with you on there as well.
Absolutely. The parade is getting closer, but until then, Zach, what is your most favorite part of homecoming weekend?
Oh my goodness. it'd probably be too cliche to say the parade, but last year, honestly, was the parade. Last year, I was able to be in the parade for my first time. I was on the Lawler Residence Life staff, so I got to be in the parade, throw some candy, and just have a great time. And it's just a great time interacting with everyone that's sitting and watching on Main Street. Once you get into campus, the energy is even higher. There's so many people, and it's just a great time. But besides that, I'd probably have to say typically the worship finale that we have, typically it's on the Saturday night of homecoming weekend. It's just where everyone comes together one last time. We get to worship the Lord together. And just to let you know, there will be a live stream for the event tonight. It's happening at 7 p.m., so be sure to check that out on the Cedarville Facebook page, YouTube, and you can join us for that as well. And yeah, just a reminder, in case you didn't know, we're right in front of the Dixon Ministry Center. As the wind is blowing our papers all over, so pardon us for that, but we're right in front of the Dixon Ministry Center. And what you can't see, but what Sage and I are sitting in front of, is Lawler Hall, which is one of the oldest dorms here on campus. It's actually the largest guys' dorm and home to about 288 guys. And with that said, it looks like the parade is now turning onto University Boulevard.
On their way.
They are very close. This is very exciting. I'm getting excited just watching this.
I'm ready. I'm ready for this. It's great.
And once again, any of you watching this live stream online, if you'd like to comment on Facebook where you're from, what year you graduated, we'd love to interact with you in the comments. Maybe if you have a question about homecoming weekend or something, anything going on at the university right now, throw that question in the comments section. We'd love to answer that to the best of our ability as well.
All right, so we're looking at the parade getting really close to us. I can hear the cheers and the people starting to clap, and I can hear the sirens too. Those police cars are quite loud.
I can now see them.
Oh, you can?
They're
okay.
just a couple hundred feet away.
They are. They're right there.
Close. Look at that. Sage, what has maybe been your favorite thing from homecoming week so far this year?
I'd say I got to briefly walk past the boat race yesterday, and I saw several people just battling it out on the lake, warring it out with their paddles, and they sunk each other, which was quite interesting and
crazy.
Fun to watch. Yeah,
that's crazy.
The students were just diving into the lake, and yeah, we had to pull them out. So.
Wow. One of the coolest parts about yesterday, we already talked about a little bit, the state of the university chapel. It was just so cool to come together as alumni and current students all at the same time. And with that said, it looks like we've got the first float coming around just now.
All right, here we are. Mr. and Miss Cedarville 2022 are Felipe Maida and Hannah Kaczynski. Mr. and Miss Cedarville are hand-selected by the student body and represent the 4 core values at Cedarville: love for God, love for others, integrity in conduct, and an excellence in effort.
Absolutely. And then right behind them, you'll see we have the Cedarville Township Volunteer Fire Department. And this is the fire department that faithfully serve us here at the town of Cedarville. And it's making a lot of noise right here. It's about to get very loud, but it's going to be a good time.
Here we are. Looks like the ambulance and the fire truck are here with us today. You can't really hear much else right now here besides that.
If you weren't awake, you are now. It's a beautiful morning.
Felipe and Hannah are heading up the parade. Smiles are wide today.
One of my favorite parts about the parades, I'm always excited to see how much candy is going to get thrown out. Because I already know for a fact there's a couple of us that have huge buckets of candy, so I don't know which ones those are going to be.
Bushels, in fact.
Hopefully we can catch them from our seats right here. I'm
maybe
looking
they'll
forward
throw
to that.
some at us.
Hopefully.
I would enjoy that immensely. All right, and right behind them we have the men's baseball team. The men's baseball team is led by head coach Matt Richter and assistant coach Zach Filos. The team ended its 2022 season last May. Practices for the 2023 season officially start in the spring. We are excited for another great year of Cedarville baseball.
That's right, and followed by the baseball team is the Army ROTC Marauder Battalion Color Guard.
Army ROTC is a collegiate-level program preparing scholars and athletes to commission into the United States Army, teaching cadets perseverance, confidence, and discipline. These young men and women will be prepared to lead the future of our nation's military. It's actually really cool.
That's very cool. That's one of my favorite parts. And just one last reminder, if you are watching the live stream, we'd love to see you comment down below. We'd love to interact with some people in the comments. If we get any questions, we'd love to field those questions. And again, if you're an alumni watching, we'd love to see what year you graduated. It's cool. We've got a lot of reunions happening on campus today. I know all the reunion parties are happening soon after the parade, all the way from the 5th-year reunions all the way up to the 50-year reunion. So it's cool to have all those alumni back on campus.
I met 3 ladies yesterday who had married 3 brothers who all attended Cedarville, and they are back for their class reunions and ready to celebrate.
And now we've got Dr. Thomas White, the 10th president of Cedarville University. Oh, he's got some candy. There we go. We got our first candy action.
That Corvette is quite nice. Look at that.
It is. I wish we were
riding in style.
We should live stream from that next year. I think that's what we should do.
A
Good
moving live stream. I like it. Right behind Dr. White, we have our Jeremiah Society. This is Cedarville College alumni from the class of 1971 through 1953.
And then following them, we have special alumni honors. You'll see Chip Bernhardt. Chip Barnhart, the Alumnus of the Year, class of 1977, is celebrating his 45th class reunion today. Chip is the lead pastor at Spring Creek Church in Milwaukee and serves on the Board of Trustees here at Cedarville University as well. Glad to have Chip here. And then coming up soon behind Chip, we also have Paul Ware. Paul Ware began working at Cedarville College in 1977 and is this year's recipient of the Distinguished Service Award, honoring his 45 years of service for faithfully maintaining the beautiful grounds of the university. And Paul actually got to speak in chapel this past week, and it was honestly just a joy to have him. Great sense of humor. He's faithfully served the Lord for a long time, knows the Bible, seems like inside out, and is just a great impact on anyone that talks to him.
All of the students who work on grounds crew speak very highly of Paul Ware. It is an honor to have him serving the university.
It absolutely is.
Well, the next one is somewhat of a mystery. We do not know who this is, but the car is looking mighty fine this morning.
Comment below if you know who's in this red Corvette. I'd love to drive a red Corvette in a parade in the future.
I would too,
That's one of my
honestly.
bucket list items.
Get some candy, get a nice car.
What more could you want to drive a Corvette in a parade on a Saturday morning?
Right, exactly. We have a little bit of time, so we're getting a nice panorama of the parade thus far. I can hear the music coming down Main Street right now. They have just turned on to campus. We will be seeing some high energy groups soon. All right, and next up, this is the 50th class reunion. They are the class of 1972, celebrating their 50th reunion, and they are excited to be back. Look at that wonderful float. I love it.
As they should be. It is so great to have them back on campus. So cool. 50 years have gone by since then. A lot has changed here on campus. It was Cedarville College back then. It was a lot smaller, but it is so cool to have them back. And great to have them in the parade. Sage, what year is going to be our 50th year?
You're asking me to do some quick math.
I think it's 73.
73, yeah.
2073.
Do you think you'll come back for our 50th?
Maybe we could do the live stream in 2073.
You know what? We should. Yeah.
I like that. We'll sign the contract
Who knows
now.
what live streams are going to look like then?
Hey,
we'll do it.
I'm totally
They just
down.
need to send us a quick email. We'll be there.
And coming up in just a moment, you'll see in just a moment on your screens, is the Cedarville High School Marching Band. That's 50 members ranging all the way from 8th grade to 12th grade. The director is Jason Mahan, and then the assistant directors are Will Patton, Adam McCune, and Grace Stevenson. And then we've also got Ashlyn Berry on the drums. And it sounds like they're playing an Ohio favorite, the Ohio State theme song. So anyone from Ohio will love this.
I didn't even know that. I'm glad you did. I have no idea what they were playing.
If you're from Ohio, you absolutely know what it is. I have to say, marching bands are one of my favorite parts of colleges in general.
Agree.
Go to a sports game, you have a marching band, what more could you want? It's a great time.
Really gets the energy going. Crowd is enjoying it. They're clapping and cheering.
If a marching band doesn't get you hyped up, I don't know what will. I honestly don't.
Especially dressed as dapper as they are ready to go
Good.
this morning.
They're looking good.
All right, and following them, we have the Athletic Hall of Fame award winner this year, Rachel Oren Castro. Rachel Castro Oren is a 2005 graduate of Cedarville University, and she's been inducted into the Athletic Hall of Fame. Rachel currently serves as the founding head of school at the Classical Academy in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Great to have Rachel back on campus, and I know she got recognized in the State of the University Chapel yesterday, so that was very cool. And then now you're seeing on your screens is the track and field team here from Cedarville. The men's and women's track and field teams are led by head coach Jeff Bollender and assisted by Paul Orchard, Max Kittle, and John McGilvory. Last year's campaign was incredibly successful for both teams. 4 Cedarville University track and field athletes earned spots in the 2022 USTF CCCA, that's a mouthful, outdoor all-region team. Elena Ackley, Rachel Sweeney, Hannah Willow, and Trey Gruett. Rachel Sweeney also placed 6th in the nation in steeplechase this year, earning All-American honors, and she's also a finalist on this year's NCAA Women of the Year award. So great to have the track and field teams out here today. And next up, we've got Athletic Hall of Fame Scott Aker. Scott Aker is a 2007 graduate of Cedarville University. He's being inducted into the Athletic Hall of Fame as the men's golf all-time scoring average leader at Cedarville, a 2-time NCEAA All-American and Scholar athlete. Scott currently serves as a lieutenant in the Ohio State Highway Patrol and also works as an instructor at its training academy. Scott says, "The Lord has truly directed my steps in my career. To this point, it has been a great career. I truly enjoy my role of my current assignment as I get to positively influence new officers during a formative time in their life. It is a great platform for being a testimony for the Lord." Scott, it's great to have you here back on campus.
And following them, we have the men's Cedarville golf team. Cedarville golf team is led by head coach Ryan Bowen. There are currently 9 guys on the roster. The team has been off to a great start this fall season as they have set a new 54-hole record with a total of 881 strokes. The women's, following them, we have the men's basketball team. The men's basketball team is headed by Coach Pat Eastep and assistant coach Terry Futrell. Cedarville ended last season with a record of 19 wins and 13 losses, followed
And then it looks like we've also got the cheer team following the basketball team. The cheer team is led by head coach Kara Jones. Kara is in her first season with the team. We're excited to see the team on the sidelines with Stinger during basketball games this season. It should be a great time. Sage, what is your favorite part about the volleyball and basketball games here on campus?
having more technical difficulties, but I personally love volleyball games for the student section. The student section has been really great this year. They've brought the energy. But we are now looking at the women's basketball team. The women's basketball team is led by head coach Jason Smith and assistant coach Alyssa Strickland. They finished last year's campaign with a record of 17 wins and 12 losses overall. Last year was the 21st consecutive winning season in the Cedarville women's basketball history.
And now you're looking at the women's softball team. The softball team is led by Coach Kelsey Chapman and assistant coach Jessica Palm. This is Kelsey's first year as head coach after serving as the interim head coach during the 2022 season. She guided the Lady Jackets to a 24-19 record featuring a best ever 12-2 mark at the spring games in Florida. As a student athlete on the team, Kelsey set 8 school records and is ranked in the top 10 in 13 categories. And now we also have the men's and women's tennis teams. They're led by head coach Alan Edlund and graduate assistant Claire Miller. The men's team has seen 13 winning seasons. Coach Edlund started as head coach of the women's team during the 2018 and 2019 academic year. Both teams compete in the fall and the spring.
Looks like they are shooting dead tennis balls into the crowd. That's so fun. Following them, it looks like
we've got Stinger and Dr. Smallwood on a golf cart right behind us. Look at that.
There he is. Well, he's hyping up the crowd. He's got the candy.
And it also looks like we've got the 20th reunion class closely behind them, followed by the 30th reunion class. Looks like all of the reunion classes
are walking together. Yeah. The 25th and the 30th. It's great to see alumni come back on campus. I definitely heard from a few alumni yesterday that it feels like coming home. It feels like coming back to your family reunion overall. There's just so many people who are excited to be included in this family, and you really just feel like you are always home here, no matter what.
Absolutely. The Cedarville family is just so awesome, so cool. Even if there's people that you've never met before, if they're alumni, it feels like you have that instant connection with them. Something that's very unique and special to Cedarville.
Lots of tractors and trailers. We are in the middle of the cornfields here in Cedarville. The corn has just started to just end out its season, and we've seen a lot of tractors come through town. I got stuck behind one the other day on Main Street, but there are massive trailers and tractors that come through town every day.
Wouldn't want it any other way.
No, absolutely not.
And next up, we've got Printy House. Printy House celebrating big with a birthday party this year. Alexis McKay is in her first year as the RD of Printy.
They are bringing the energy. Look at them go. All those colors. They are excited to be out here today.
One thing that's pretty unique about Printy is that primarily it's a freshman dorm. It's not exclusively a freshman dorm, but typically it's something where a lot of freshmen end up in Printy. It's a great place to build community, and Printy, I've heard, is just a great dorm to be in.
Few events early on in the fall semester center around Printy and Lawler. We have Lawler-Palooza and Printy Wars. That is when attendees come out to watch the members of these dorms participate in fun challenges and games and bond together as units and as a brotherhood and a sisterhood. All right, and following them, looks like we have OPE. So OPE is one of our men's organizations that seek to develop character and friendships through social and service opportunities. It's Theta Rho Epsilon, and these are some of the guys that participate in service events and opportunities around campus and in the Cedarville area. They are well known for their service and their high conduct.
Absolutely. I have a lot of good friends in OPE, a lot of high character, high quality guys there. And next we've got Canines at the Ville. Canines at the Ville help provide a life-altering service dog as a blessing for a family while also raising awareness on a campus for the needs of disabled people and the help that can be given. Canines at the Ville. Glad to have them in the parade this year.
And followed by, they're followed by Students for Life. Students for Life exists to safeguard fetal life from abortion by equipping and mobilizing the church to render justice. This is the Graduate School. The Graduate School at Cedarville University is equipping highly skilled Christian professionals for career success and gospel impact in business, nursing, ministry, and pharmacy. There are more than 400 residential and online students who are pursuing a graduate degree at Cedarville. Now we have the School for Education.
This looks like CUEMS right by them, and also the Inversions. The Inversions is an a cappella group here on campus. It's a student organization that people can audition for and then join, and they perform concerts throughout the year. Great to have them in the parade. And then you'll also see CUEMS right behind them. Cedarville University Emergency Medical Centers is a volunteer ambulance service run entirely by students.
Following CUEMS, we have PEB. This is Phi Epsilon Beta. This is the women's organization promoting spiritual and social growth within while serving the community outside of Cedarville. They are ready to go. That float is looking lovely today. Well done, ladies.
And right behind PEB, it looks like we've got the dorms of Brock and Parker, two of our guys' dorms, representing with their dorm swag and flags. They are led by their resident director, Jordan Jones. And it looks like we've also got Spider-Man with Brock and Parker. Look at that. Spider-Man made an appearance. We've got Batman and Spider-Man now. Also got the AO Dance Org. AO is a dance organization that seeks to glorify God with artistic movement and to encourage the development of danceability through student collaboration in order to perform for campus in an uplifting and entertaining manner.
After them, we have Willits. All the farm animals are coming out to celebrate from Charlotte's Willits Web. The RD for Willits is Charlotte Burcham this year. This is one of our girls' dorms on campus. And large conglomerate of freshmen in Willits this year. There are a lot of freshmen there.
Also want to give a shout out to a few people in the live stream. Constance Mayhew watching from Hopewell Junction, New York. Glad to have you. Brooke from Westminster, Maryland. Glad to have you on the live stream as well.
Next we have The Hill. This is one of our men's dorms. The Hill is representing Carr, Marshall, and Roger and Palmer male dorms wearing dorm gear and waving their dorm flag. The RD of The Hill is Colin Mitchell.
Folks, we're only about halfway through. We still have a lot of floats to go. It's been a great parade so far. Who do we have next round in this corner?
Looks like the Nurses Association. The Student Nurses Association promotes spiritual and professional development for nursing students through campus events and volunteer opportunities. There are a lot of nurses on campus. This is one of our biggest departments.
Yes, that's correct. Last time I checked, it was the largest department here on campus, over 500 students. And yeah, it's a very, probably more now, yeah, but it's a very popular major. And our students are doing great things as they go out into the world after college to serve in the nursing profession. So great to have them in the parade. Looks like we have a live demonstration on this float as well. Look at that. Looks like we might have another mystery vehicle. Maybe we can get a shot of that.
That's a nice car, once again.
And this is Dr. Irene Allen. She is actually one of the founders of the School of Nursing. That's awesome, wow.
Actually, really cool. I'm glad she's back. That's awesome.
It looks like someone in the car has a GoPro, so they're gonna make sure they get this for the memory book. That'll be cool to see the footage of that later. Once again, one of these days, maybe we'll drive a Corvette and we can bring
I
GoPro
think that's
down
a great
the road.
idea. I think that's a great idea.
That's a bucket list item. And then looks like the School of Pharmacy is coming up next. In the School of Pharmacy, whether you're interested in pre-pharmacy or ready to earn your Doctor of Pharmacy degree, you'll be equipped to serve as an exceptional pharmacist with Christ-like compassion. Let's see. Once again, a shout out to Donald in Ontario folks watching from Canada, great to have you. Lisa from Cleveland, Ohio, great to have you on the broadcast. And it also looks like we have Tim Ford watching from EVART, who's a freshman in the fall of 90. Went back later to graduate. Great to have you on the broadcast. Once again, a reminder, if you all have any questions, feel free to comment those questions below, and we'll answer those to the best of our ability.
And this is the Cedar Caravan. It's part of the School of Pharmacy.
That's right.
The Cedar Care graciously takes care of Cedarville students all year long, whether that is the beginning cold at the beginning of the semester or flu. I have visited, and they have graciously allowed me to just be taken care of and get my medication. They are great. It's often someone who works also at Cedarville and teaches.
Absolutely. And now we have All the People. All the People is a student-led choir that exists to bring gospel music to the Cedarville culture. It is open to all students on campus who have a passion for sharing scripture through music and who also enjoy singing gospel music with fellow students. And then we've also got, looks like we got a hot dog rolling around on the one wheel. You honestly never know what's going to happen in the homecoming parade. This year it's a hot dog. We have the Incredibles. We already saw Spider-Man. Who knows who else is going to make an appearance. Makes me think, say, June, I should have worn costumes for this maybe. It feels like we're missing out.
What could we dress up as?
I don't know. We could have done thing 1 and thing 2.
I like that a lot.
Again, for our 50th anniversary, 50th reunion,
yeah,
we'll come back 2073.
Thing 1 and thing 2.
There we go.
All right, well, we are now looking at Murphy, Woodhull, and Rickard West. These are Brosis dorms. They're teaming up this year as Lumberjacks for their parade entry. The RDs of these dorms are McKenna Armstrong and Jacob Kitchens. There are a lot of them. Look at that.
Hey, they really showed up this morning. That is awesome to see. One of the bigger floats we've had. And they are followed by Faith Hall. Faith Hall actually reopened this year as another of our female dorms, representing in some vintage outfits, it looks like. They're led by resident director Miriam Olar.
And then following them, we have CU Study Abroad. The international programs offer general education courses in an international location taught by Cedarville professors and open to all students.
And then they're followed by my favorite dorm. That's Lawler Hall right behind them. Lawler Hall are honoring their dads this year. They're all dressed up as dads. They are led by their new resident director, Andrew McKay. And again, Lawler Hall is one of the oldest dorms on campus, houses 288 guys. Great to see Lawler showing up this morning.
Bathrobes, excellent.
Bathrobes for the win.
All right, and followed by, Lawler is followed by Resound Radio. Resound Radio is a 24/7 student-focused radio through the Department of Communication at Cedarville University, and they've been running for 32 years. That is a long time.
That's a very long time. Sage and I have actually gotten to record some sound bites for Resound. They have a very cool studio that they do all their recording in, and they're doing a great job here at the university.
Resound constantly plays in the SSC, so students get to listen to them often.
It looks like we've also got the CU grounds crew. Landscape maintenance oversees the landscape maintenance and improvement of more than 300 acres. We've got 4 full-time staff members, 12 summer student workers, and 20 school year student workers as well. They install new scenery, maintain the current landscape, and really just keep our university looking beautiful and being good stewards. Just want to remind everyone, in case you didn't know, the Cedarville Rock is on sabbatical, and so it looks like hopefully in the near future it'll be coming back. Great to see that in that float. And then it also looks like we've got the dorms of McKinney and Johnson. They're here celebrating in 80s style. They're led by resident director Michela Rousseau. I want to give a quick shout out to Judy watching from Michigan. She said her oldest daughter graduated from Cedarville School of Nursing. Judy, great to have you on the broadcast.
We are now looking at the Campus Experience float. Campus Experience offers resources to Cedarville's faculty, staff, and students to hold events, whether it's organizing an event or a program. They have got a ton of candy, reserving a university for your vehicle, and they are here to execute your ideas and make your event a success.
Looks like this is the party float today. That's the float everyone wants.
Yeah.
Candy is now raining down on us. Look at that.
They have got the most candy we have seen thus far. This is a great group of students. They are constantly working to put on some sort of student event to bring the energy back to campus. I think. What is the next one, Zach? What is the next student event? Is that Alt Night?
The next really big event we have coming up on October 28th is Alt Night 2 and Moonlight Madness. Got a lot of fun events that night. And Moonlight Madness is basically a giant pep rally for our basketball teams. And it looks like we've also got DPS, Delta Pi Sigma. They are a women's social and service organization that seeks to cultivate sisterhood within the group through spiritual encouragement and social events on campus. Great to have DPS in the parade this year.
Following DPS, we have Bates, Walker, Jenkins. These are residence halls Bates, Walker, and Jenkins, and they are partnering with the Greene County Animal Shelter to bring awareness and advocate for pet adoption. The RD is Courtney Kuhn.
Also want to give a quick shout out to Natalie watching from Sweetwater, Arizona. It's an early morning in Arizona if you're watching from a couple time zones behind. Glad to have you on the broadcast, though, Natalie.
I'm glad you're out with us today, Natalie.
And now we're looking at super mileage. The goal of the super mileage competition team is to create the most fuel-efficient car possible. Each year, through lots of hard work and dedication, we improve and make new ideas to further this goal.
Look at that little vehicle they've got right there. That is awesome.
I'd get claustrophobic if I was in that. I applaud that person.
I think maybe when we come back for our 50th, we ride in those through the parade. How about that?
Maybe. I still want to do the Corvette, though.
Okay. This is the National Association for Music Education. They offer music educators a connection to the professional world of music, education, and increased understanding of the role in the field of music teaching.
And they are immediately followed by the Table Tennis Org. The Table Tennis Student Organization is made up of students who all have a shared love of ping pong. And next up, we've got St. Chesney. The dorms of St. Clair and McChesney are celebrating Cedarville this fine morning. We've got bagpipes. They are led by their resident director, Jason Deerdorf, and it's safe to say they are enjoying this parade this morning.
Look at that face paint. They've got their kilts on. They are ready to go. This is a fine look of gentlemen.
It almost makes me want to move to St. Clair and McChesney. That looks like a ton of fun.
Jason has really been bringing the energy this year. And following them, we have our Sigma Lambda Epsilon. This is a women's organization that seeks to develop friendships, serve our campus and community, and honor the Lord in everything that we do.
Next up, they are followed by MISO. MISO is a large student organization. It provides and maintains an international community and campus for international students, missionary students, and just anyone who enjoys culture and the great outdoors. They promote global cultures, reaching out to non-internationals on campus through planned activities and celebrating different ethnicities and cultures that are represented here on campus.
I think they have a cultural event night coming up in which they're going to offer different painting skills from different cultures around the globe.
MISO is definitely a favorite org among the students. It's always a lot of fun. They always have a lot of students joining in, attending their events, joining the student organization. Great to have them representing all the different countries with the flags. So great to see that.
I think including MISO and Mukapa, there's at least 500 students involved in those orgs.
There's a lot.
It's a large organization. Look at all their flags. I love it. All right, and following them, we have a Cedarville Men's Club volleyball team.
That may be coming up at a different time.
Okay.
We'll try and get a shot of who's up next behind this tractor.
We do not know who the tractor is.
Now we do. Maddox Hall.
Oh, there it is.
Great to see Maddox Hall.
Maddox Hall, the girls are out in number this morning from Maddox and the townhouses, sporting their flannels. The RD is Brianna Ackerman.
And it looks like we've got Stinger coming up behind them. The classic Stinger inflatable. We love to see it. This is just the second year that the new Stinger inflatable is making an impressive appearance to bring up the end of the parade. He is literally larger than life as he looks down on the crowd.
This is the Grassroots Racing. This is a team of senior mechanical engineering students who constructed this vehicle for the Grassroots Motorsports $2,000 challenge. All of the cars in the competition were developed for less than $2,000. Cedarville's race car, a 1957 Nash Metropolitan, jokingly dubbed the Nash Potato by this team, took second place among the college bracket and ranked 4th overall in the Concours d'Elegance competition for vehicle appearance.
And then heading up the very end of the parade, it's a Cedarville Police Cruiser. Cedarville University's own 1994 alumnus officer Tim Roop is closing out this year's parade. Thank you, Tim, for serving the Cedarville community and keeping us all safe. Hats off to you, Tim.
Thank you, Tim.
And we're going to check back in with our Facebook comments now. And just want to give a quick shout out to Mary Ann watching from Indy. Great to have you on the broadcast. And now as we wrap up this parade, Sage, what was your favorite part of the parade?
I'm not going to lie. I think that Mick Chesney and Johnson and St. Clair, all of those guys and gals, they brought the energy today.
They really did.
Had the best designed floats, I think.
I was not expecting to see bad bagpipes and Scottish kills. That was one thing I would have never guessed.
That was definitely my favorite part. I don't think I would have expected that in a Cedarville parade.
The Lawler bathrobes are pretty cool. There's a lot of cool stuff happening in the parade.
All of the flags from Miso and Mukapa, it's always a great sight to see. And then, of course, the giant stinger at the very end.
Absolutely. And the shot you're looking at now is the parade going down University Boulevard. They're going to take a left at Brock Hall and head up, going towards the water tower at the back of campus where they'll pass by more and more people. And, yeah, it's just been a great parade. Great morning for this once again. Glad that you all could watch this broadcast online. And hopefully if you're not here in person, maybe in a future year you'll be able to join us. Homecoming weekend is always just a fun time to welcome everyone back on campus.
The 7 p.m. worship finale tonight. Hopefully we will see you there. Thank you for joining us. Once again, my name is Sage, and this is Zach, and we are signing off.